people that are meant to stay in your life are going to stay in your life. The people that are meant to exit your life are going to exit your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not your job to dictate who stays and who goes. Hey babes! I'm Madeline.
And I'm Deja.
And welcome back to the Elegance Exchange. So today we are going to be talking about, you know, elevating female friendships and finding the people that are truthfully meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I basically say in every episode that any topic that we do is super important but not talked about enough. This one I feel like is talked about enough.
Yes.
But we're going to put our own spin on it. So, you know, finding the true groups of female friendship is something that's so hard.
I feel like these days it's so hard to make friends.
Regardless.
In general, exactly, because most people don't know what to do or how to branch out.
Yeah, especially if you're in college. You know, it's such a weird it's such a weird time because you're leaving behind all of your hometown friends, or you're moving on from the people that you were friends with in high school because you outgrew them, you know, personality-wise, or just, you know, you're no longer close anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just hard.
It is, and like it's, you know, I feel like it's sometimes in life like it's bound to happen, and when it does happen, it can leave other people quite in like a hole.
Yeah, and you know, if you were ever friends with somebody, you never want them to feel as though they aren't special to you anymore, or you don't want to hurt their feelings, but sometimes it's better to just pull away while you can if you know that you're going in that separate path. I have a lot of friends who are going through their senior year of high school right now. And I think in your senior year, truthfully, you either leave behind so many friendships or you gain so many friendships. Because you're starting to see how people are changing as, you know, they get accepted into their dream colleges, or, you know.
Or it could be like the opposite, where it's because it's senior year, like people tend to branch out, and then so you start meeting new people.
Yeah. And a lot of them have talked to me and been like, I don't understand why this is happening. You know, I've been friends with them for so long. And I'm like, it's okay. It's all right. The people that are meant to stay in your life are going to stay in your life. The people that are meant to exit your life are going to exit your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not your job to dictate who stays and who goes.
Exactly. And you can't control who decides to leave and who doesn't. At the end of the day, it's, like Madeline said, who ends up staying. And if anything, those are the people that matter the most in the long run.
Yeah. And you know, then you go off to college and you're suddenly surrounded by 80 million different groups, sororities, clubs, you know, and you're like, which one do I choose?
You're going to meet new people almost every day of your life. Like, you're continuously going to be meeting and introducing yourself to more and more people.
Right. So, what do you want? You know? I like to think about it this way. If I am my perfect ideal self, who are the people that I want to be friends with?
Yeah.
Because we always say, you know, you are
who you become, you are who you surround yourself with.
Yes, quite literally. So, you know, if you are super, I don't know, if you're super academically minded, you're super smart, and you really value academics, why would you go join that one crazy sorority that's always, you know, partying? You're not going to fit in with them because your values don't align, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with either of them, but you just don't mesh well.
Yeah, that's not your type of vibe.
Yeah, versus if you join an honor society, you know, you're going to know, okay, well, hey, like, these are my people. They also understand, like, academics come first for me.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, female friendships.
Whenever I'm looking for other people or trying to, like, find people that fit my vibe, I always look for the ones that are really, really nice, but always are, like, super funny. I feel like when it comes to, like, me finding friends, you kind of, like, feel that click. Like, you kind of feel that connection whenever you talk to someone. Like, I've talked to some people, and, like, there's sometimes where you almost feel like you have to, like, fake smile the whole entire time, and, like, you know, like,
yeah.
if you, exactly, you kind of feel like you have to, like, you're just, like, acting nice. Whereas, like, with other people, you can tell, like, you know, you're genuinely nice to be around. Like, you make me laugh, you're funny, and those are kind of how I can tell who I like to vibe with and who I don't.
Yeah,
you
honestly, so this is something that I always look out for now that I kind of know, but it's kind of those people where you don't feel stupid around them because, like, they make you feel stupid, but you feel stupid because, like, you're having so much fun and you're just like, giggling uncontrollably, or like your ugly laugh comes out, or you know, like you say some weird stuff but then you all laugh super hard. Like that's the people that you want to surround yourself with. You don't want to be with the people where you're like, oh yeah, Brittany, did you see what she did? No, you don't want to.
No, or like the people that make you like seem stupid. Like if you say something and they're like you say something that they'll make you laugh, and then they're just like, oh.
No, yeah, like trust me, I've been friends with plenty of those in my life, and you don't want to be friends with them. It does not make you feel good.
No, it doesn't, and it just makes you feel bad at the end of the day. Like, why would you want to surround yourself with people like that when you can go and find other people that you actually click with and can laugh with? Like every single one of my friends, if I say something funny, they're all gonna laugh. Like I don't feel stupid
like,
or
oh my god, Daisha, why did you say that? That's...
Exactly. And those are the people that I strive to look for. I strive to look for the ones that, you know, I can laugh with and are gonna vibe with me.
Right, or maybe your values are aligned, right? So like Deja and I, for example, we are, you know, very prominent on social media. We love, you know, getting an aesthetic Instagram feed, or, you know, making cute little TikTok videos, and so we mesh very well because we both have our cameras out. We both are like ready, and we both want to do it for our feed or whatever, or for our memories even. Whereas, you know, like in the past, I've been friends with people who were like, oh my god, why are you shoving a camera in my face? You know?
Or it's like, why are you always filming? And it's like, because I want to look back on these.
Yeah, like I want the memories. And, you know, that's not any shade to them. They just don't have the same, I guess, personality. I don't know. They just don't have that same like value of, okay, I want something digital that I can look back on, whereas they rely on like their memories, which is totally understandable. You know, sometimes it's great not to have a camera and everything, but you just need to find people like for example, if you wanted to film a really cute TikTok on your phone because you felt good that day, you felt hot, you know, your friend should be over there hyping you up, being like, yes girl, like do that TikTok, you look so good. One of my friends, Emma, and I, we just sit there and film TikToks in our car, like next to each other, and don't have a care in the world.
Nope.
And that's how it should be. Like, you should not feel judged, you know? If you feel judged, it's not good. Jealousy is something that harbors in friendships, and it ruins friendships.
It ruins a lot of friendships. It always will. But oftentimes it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, why did you steer away? And it was like, yeah, I just, you know, I was just a little
like
jealous. And it was like, what?
Or, you know, you as the person who's not jealous pulls away because you're like, I don't want that competition. I don't want our friendship to feel like a competition. Yeah, that's not fun.
And also, your friends should be people that support you. If anything, I know with my, like, I can proudly say with my chest that all of my friends are all of my biggest supporters, if anything. And that's the way it should be. Like, you should have a group of people that support you and your future and your dreams and your goals, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, I tell everyone, I'll be like, oh yeah, like, this is what I want to do. And they'll be like, you go for it, you know? Like, my friends are very, very supportive. And that's, honestly, I think that's a pretty good aspect of what a friendship should be, if anything.
Exactly. And they should want, you know, the best for you, and even if it's not always the best for them, right? So saying maybe, you know, you have to move away or something like that, and they're like, no, I don't want you to move away because then you're leaving me. You know, that's keeping their own agenda in their mind. That's not putting what you need ahead of them.
Exactly. Like,
and yeah, and a good friend is gonna be like, okay, yes, of course I don't want you to leave, like, you know, you're my best friend, but at the end of the day, I know it's what you need, and it's what, you know,
what's best for you in the long run.
So, I don't know, there's just some things that you have to look out for, and I know this is a common topic that we talk about, but it's something that everybody struggles with. Sometimes you just need multiple episodes to hear it.
No, literally. And you just need a bunch of people to experience it for you to also learn, you know, what you...
To realize it.
Exactly, like, the people you like, the type of people you don't like, the signs and people, too.
Absolutely. Just remember that, you know, you're going to get to a part in your life where you are totally content with the person that you have become and then the people that you surround yourself with. You know, everybody has their days, everybody has their moments, but truthfully, you're going to find your people, and you just need to have faith in yourself to find your people.
And sometimes... I've learned in life, the more people you have doesn't always mean the better friendship you're gonna get.
No.
You know?
Yeah. That's a good point.
I'm pretty content with just my small little
Our
circle
little
that I
inner
have.
circle, yeah. So with that being said, we are on a bunch of different social media platforms.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. We
Yeah.
read all our comments. We love the recommendations that you guys give us and the feedback.
Yes, so definitely make sure to go check those out because like Deja said, you know, we love seeing everything and love getting your support. All right, so with that being said, we love you, babes.
Bye.
Bye.